I think when you look at those fixtures, they look favourable for Man City, but I'm sure if, when we put Arsenal's up, it'll be pretty much the same. And we're talking about Arsenal still having to go to City. I think the Carabao Cup final is a huge moment for both teams, and I think if Manchester City won that, psychological, because then a lot of talk would be, oh, Arsenal can't get over the line again, another trophy. Even if the if City could cut that by a point or two round about then and could beat them in the Carabao Cup final, I think psychologically that would be huge for Manchester City in that run. And I think Arsenal are the best team. I think they've got the best squad. I still believe they'll go on and win the league. But I'm just thinking where City can get a little chink at them. And for me, I think it's almost better for Man City that they're playing Arsenal than Chelsea in the final. Just for that reason, psychologically. The perfect result is a draw, and I think Liverpool will be looking next week and think, the great result will be a draw. But I think from Liverpool or Arsenal's point of view, they're trying to chase down City. They're the team to beat still, I would say. And I think City have dropped points here. And City's next 4 or 5 games feel like if they're going to drop points, they're going to be them. So even though Arsenal are top, I think from a Liverpool point of view, I think I prefer to see Arsenal win there or it be a draw. Certainly not a City win, because I think City's last 5 or 6 games of the season, you'd look at them and you'd think they get maximum points. If they're not going to lose points in the next 3, 4 games, I think it'll be tough to stop.
Is there anything that Michael Carrick can do in that time to change your view?
Look, I think that Manchester United have to pursue another manager right now on the basis of what Edwin's just said around the fact that you don't know how the results are going to go. But I think, look, little things like Tuchel re-signing with England does start to take away the options for Manchester United and mean that it doesn't harm Michael's chances of getting the job. Look, I think if he gets into the Champions League, then there'll be a lot of fever, I would imagine, around that he should be appointed. So, look, I'm not against Michael being appointed. I love him to bits and think that he's done an incredible job so far. I just feel that Manchester United should go for the best-in-class manager available. They've had young managers or inexperienced managers in the last 2. It's not quite worked. Obviously, Ollie's come in before. He was an ex-player. He did a very good job for a couple of years. But again, that didn't work in the end. So I just feel removing as much risk as possible is the right option. But that, people will know me that that's not personal against Michael, because I love him to bits. He's a great lad, a great player, and someone who's doing a very good job as a coach now.
Mikel Arteta would have been at home this afternoon watching the 2 games and thinking, I fancy Villa to beat Brentford. They didn't. And he'd probably see the second half thinking 2-0, this could be 5-0. He'd be opening a nice bottle of Rioja tonight, because this is it. I think this is a title done now for Arsenal, and I think they could go on and win it by 8-10 points. I'd be amazed if they don't. They've got the players. They've been getting their own way lately. I think they've been getting a little bit anxious. The crowd, the connection between the two of them. The manager gets a little bit uptight, and I think that transmits to the players. But I think now they can start to relax a bit, and I'll be amazed if they don't go and win this title comfortably now. They've got the best squad, they've got the best players, and they've got, I think, and nobody really is strong enough to compete. Villa are doing incredible things, absolutely amazing what they're achieving, but they're running out of steam with injuries, etc. And you can see that Manchester City's form just isn't strong enough. They're not capable of going on an 18, 19 game run like they did a few years ago.